What's up, everybody? It's AJ with etrailer.com. Today we're going to be checking out the Champions generator. It's with the ParaLINK Kit. So we're going to have two generators that have 4,500 watts. They're going to be gas powered and remote start. There's also available in dual fuel. Let's check it out. Now with the two different versions of this generator, they're going to be the exact same, except with the dual fuel, you're going to have the option to run on propane or gasoline. And then on just the gas version, you're going to get a remote start. Looking at the front of our inverter generator, you're going to see that you have the 30 amp plug right there. And we're going to have our 120 volt plugs with their fuses above them. So if it does trip something up, you can hit that and reset it. We also have the ParaLINK cables here. That's where those ports, you're going to plug that into the box to connect both generators, and on the ground right next to it. You have USB, because this is an inverter generator, so you can plug in sensitive electronics like a laptop or your phone. Those things you don't have to worry about with an inverted generator. Above that's going to be the battery switch. That's how you turn this on. So you'll put that on when you go to start it to get it ready to go. Here we have the easy dial. So we're going to, with the battery in the on position, you're going to turn that over, and then we just hit the yellow button. And that's how easy it is. Right now it's in eco mode, so you can probably hear me pretty well. It doesn't really get that much louder, but I'll take it out of eco mode now. Look at our readout here. We're going to start with the choke. It's over here. As you hold on that, it'll turn green, let you know when it's activated, just in case the generator doesn't fire up on the first try. You can do that. It'll fire up, and you'll just turn it right back off. We have the wireless link right next to it. Then we have the button for eco mode. And then we have the overload reset button. Then we have the power readout. It's going to let you know how much of the capacity of the generator is being used. The IntelliGauge power meter is going to have a few different readouts. It's going to go voltage, frequency, runtime, which is how long the generator has been running. Then total runtime is going to be how long it's been since its first operation. Then also you're going to have a power meter, and that's how much power is being used. You have a fuel gauge up top. It's going to let you know how much gas is in there. And really easy removal cap with a filter down there, so that no debris gets in. There's going to be two built-in handles on the generator to help you lift it up and load it in the back of your truck or in a basement door. Those are very heavy duty. I like that. It doesn't feel like they're flimsy, so when I lift it up, I don't have to worry about the handles failing. Another way to move it around a little bit easier is going to be the handle to the outside. You can just easily pick that up. It goes on the wheels on the back, and pull it around behind you. Move it wherever you need it to go. Over here on the side, we have the pull start. So like I said before, just in case everything else isn't working, you can still use the pull start. And then we have this panel that removes so that you can add the oil. Definitely add oil before you even try and start your generator. You're also gonna have to make a connection on the inside for electrical, but you'll see that in the instruction manual. Looking at the ParaLINK here, we're gonna have the 30 amp plug for your household plugins, and we have the 50 amp plug as well. We have fuses here, switches you can throw, so if it does trip up something, you can just flip the switch and it's good to go. Along the back side, we have two clips, so you can clip it onto the handle of the generator, but it also helps keep some of the cords all together. Each one of them is going to have a ground to attach to the generator, a positive and a negative that you can plug on each generator. Taking a look at the cord itself, it does have a nice teeth around it, so it is protected. It's a little bit bulky, so I like that it's not going to be some wire you're going to worry about ripping or tearing or catching on something. They do seem like they're going to hold up with all that reinforcement. Now let's go and hook it up to the generators. It's going to be really easy. We got the positive and negative cables. We'll take the caps off of there, go here on the generator, pull the covers off, plug them into place. And we'll also attach our ground. Now I'm going to do the same thing for our other generator. Look at the back side, you have the clamps. We're supposed to be able to clamp it here on this handle, but the box itself is too big for that opening. Now you wouldn't want to just rest it on top of the generator because it would vibrate around when you fire up the generator. So it will clip to handles out here. So just push on it, open it up, clip it on there. Now I will warn you, once you start to put plugs on here, it will weigh it down, but it's far better than it just sitting on the ground or vibrating here on top of the generator. Another nice thing with combining both power from the generators and our ParaLINK is it has a 50 amp plug. So now we can plug in our fifth wheel toy hauler. It's got 3 air conditioners and put it to the test. Now it's time to test out the generators. So we have the ParaLINK hooked up. We're gonna fire them up and then plug in our rig here. It's got 3 air conditioners. We're gonna see if we can run all 3 of them. So we have our bedroom AC. We're gonna turn that on. We're back here in the garage. We're gonna turn on the 3rd AC. Start it there. We have all 3 ACs running. The generators are only at 50% capacity, so there is still more power for the microwave or the refrigerator. They didn't die when we fired up, so that's awesome. Now, they're not that loud either. I've done the open frame generator that was way louder when standing next to it. You couldn't really hear me when I was talking. I can still have a conversation with cameraman Tom just fine with these running. It does get quieter as you walk away. You're not gonna be hanging out by the generators anyway when you have them set up. You'll be more likely over here, and just rounding the corner and having the rig block it, it's so much more quiet. I can't even really hear it in the background. Like, I know it's there, but it's not too bad. Overall, it worked really well. Had no issues running all 3 AC units, and only at 50% power, so that means there was more power for a refrigerator or a microwave too. I really like this kit because it's the one step before you have to get a big open frame generator, which is gonna be really loud and heavier to move around. This way it's far better to take 2 smaller generators. You'll be easier to find somewhere to store this, whether it's in your garage or putting one in the basement door. It's gonna be far easier to use these and quieter. They both at the same time, out of eco mode, wasn't that loud. Once we walked around the other side of the rig, you could barely even hear it, and that definitely beats hauling a big generator that's really loud around. Well, I think that does it. Thanks for hanging out and hope this helped.